I had one of those horrible nights where you have heartburn and you can't even lay down, and I was so sleepy. I wanted to go to sleep so bad. I couldn't. About 5 in the morning, I did get to go to sleep. The heartburn went away because it usually does. Usually goes. I don't have it at all during the early day of the day. Never, unless I eat something real stupid. And I had a little bit of baking soda water. It didn't do a fucking nothing. It didn't care. It didn't care. Partially, I think it was this grape soda because I took a sip of it when I got real thirsty, and it just threw the stomach acid into a crazy fit. Other than that, I feel okay. I got insurance. I signed the paper. I got the paper, so I don't feel like it's fake. But having did talk to the other lady, I mean, it's another job, but I don't think I'm gonna try to do that. I even told the guy that is doing the laptop stuff that the bank overdrafted itself, so it'll probably end up closing, and I'm not gonna open it again if he's not gonna have the money go in there like he said, because he should already. He just sat there on the phone and asked dumb stuff. You know, his laptops can pay for my uh, internet. That'll be fine. I don't care. If I get this other job and it's making me the money I need to make, then I'm only going to focus one direction. I don't want to work all the fucking time, but I want to be able to make enough money that I can make to get the shit I need, just like everybody else, I guess. Oh, so I'm a little zonked out from being all weirded out, not being able to sleep. I listened to some really good stories on somebody that was on Coast to Coast with not Nori, who's the Art Bill. This guy that was taking pictures of ghosts using infrared and special camera stuff. He was telling his stories, and apparently, any place where they would go, and there was a haunting, he could go with these cameras that had the infrared in a certain frequency range, and you'll see the orbs. And these orbs are 3D, and they have some sort of structure to them. And there was a lot of stuff that uh, it's just very interesting because I'm pretty sure there is ghosts. I don't know if the ghost is the whole person. You know, it could be just a shed off piece of the self, but I don't know. I could see it, but I'm not sure. I don't think they have those answers yet. But they encountered something called a soul collector. Like it was a ghost in a group of ghosts that dominates the other ghosts and keeps them together for whatever reason. And it attacked them. Attacked this guy. The orbs fly through you, and then like he had cut marks appear on him, but they appeared from the inside of his skin outward, which is kind of weird. And there was some other stuff that was very strange, but it was quite interesting listening to one of these scientists talk about consciousness, and they're like, that's why they call it the hard problem of consciousness because uh, they already know that if they start to study that and start to really look at that direction of science, that the materialism that has been dominating since the 1800s is out of there. It's just out of there. So when they know that it probably doesn't come from the brain. It's like quite clear. Your brain's like an antenna for consciousness to use, but it is not generating it. It's not. I mean, they are. There's enough evidence for that, but the neuroscientists and the people that are still in their respective fields are having to like look for it, like as if it's being generated by the brain. Everything that they tell you in science has such a big hole in it because of consciousness, because consciousness dominates. They found out that the ghosts, because of their quantum being a human before, if they smoke, they can generate a cigarette and smoke. They can do a lot of things. This stuff I learned in the shape shifting and the ghost manual for the Taoist, because it's very interesting, because uh, you could use some of these abilities yourself if you were aware of them and you spread your consciousness out. And it's just quite interesting. What else? I don't know. Still kind of zonked out. Just trying to find another book to read, because it's really bummed out by the politics shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anymore. I was very upset about the Charlie Kirk thing. That was just too much, man. That was just too far. It's very upsetting. And trying to pursue this culture war in a different sort of way, because I think that that's a lot of people that just you can't reach and are just so wrong about stuff. And I don't think we're supposed to just think anybody that, if somebody's been led astray by someone who knows, in my mind, they're still like being victimized, and even though they don't know it, and you're supposed to show love to them, and help them get out of that state if you can. Yeah, they'll shoot you in the fucking neck 200 yards away because they got a trans lover, roommate, buddy, boy. It's in transition. And they're violent. I mean, you really got to be that open to violence. All right, aggressive men that are competing, they're open to violence. But they pretty much channel it into their respective areas of necessity. Men will fight in bars when they're drinking. That's a common trope. But like, these people that are like getting wound up and then go and like kill a bunch of kids at a school knowing that they're going to suicide. I mean, that's real fucked up. Obviously, if you're going to fucking commit suicide and you feel like your life is not worth it. What the fuck? The Russian Temptress. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know if I'm going to. That's the other job. That's the lady that I'm pretty sure she's hot. I just know it, but I think she sounds like one of those. Crazy, like just her accent is just too much. Strange. I wish I could play it on here. God, it would be so strange. I don't know if I can get it to pull that off, but it's you would be like, what the fuck? You would be. I don't know. But I had told her that I need the weekend off. I was like, I had too much stress. We had the AC break. It was hot. It was a lot of stress. I can't keep up with what one is and the other. I don't want to train for one job when I haven't even, when I've got onboarded with insurance for another. They told me I could insure anybody in my household. It could cover them, and I'm like, well, that'd be handy. It'd be nice to be able to fucking help somebody out with. Not normal, something I have. Definitely need the dentist. They have the dentist. Shit, I'll get me a fucking tooth. Well, I hate the dentist, but for 20 hours a week, a phone call job, and where I'm making an hourly rate. It's not like I have to call the people and I have to sell them anything. They give me an hourly rate to make for 20 hours, but just 20 hours. I'm gonna fucking lock on to that shit. It just makes sense. The name sounds the same though. It seems like I'd already done that before or tried them, but it was all different setup completely. So I don't know. Of course, I never know. I don't remember the one that I am referring to or trying to. It's connected with that big pyramid building that's in Prudential or whatever the fuck it is. It's in San Francisco. It looks like a big pointy ass pyramid. They were some people based out of that place. What's up, kitty cat? Air frying pork loin. This will be like enough food for most of this day, and it's really good to fry it, and then you immediately clean out your thing. Oh yeah, this has come along great. I kind of miss the oven, but I don't even want to get the gas for it for no reason. I don't cook enough with it to do it anymore, so it's just not. It's like more of a good reason not to have the opportunity to have your house catch on fire. Not that I think it would catch on fire, but you never know. I need to go to the dollar store today because I need to get a phone card. I need to turn my phone back on. There's no sense in. I have $100 and I have $20 somewhere that's in my pocket. So if I can't find it yet, that I know I didn't spend. $30 for the phone. It's not bad. It lets it be on. I like to have my number without having to use the text now. It's just too I don't want to use it. It's got too many advertisements. I hate going through an advertisement just to send a text. It's annoying, but it's at least it's on. So there's that. But that's my game plan. I don't think it's that bad. It's all right.